All right. This is the final training video for the core crew. And basically what I hope by now, you've gone through, you've created, you've got your core objectives, you've created a strategic plan, an action plan, you've understood your perfect prospect persona, you've created a customer journey map, and so on. What Toni does, and you bring Toni in only once you've tested your processes, once you've worked with Paul Porter and created some processes, you bring Toni in when you're happy with the results you're getting. And this is where you upskill your existing team, you train them on the best practices, you get them all to implement. Toni's job is to create the training materials your team needs to execute perfectly, or at least as close to perfect as possible. So with Toni, as you'll see. Okay, so with Toni, we've got our most recent document, and we give Toni the context. So always start with the context. And so here she's analyzing it. I'm hoping she gets it. Okay, how processes are carried out. Now, we created, you'll remember, I would like for how for so we're asking her, what questions do you have for me? Okay, so we'll let her finish. And by the way, if she's got questions, and this applies to all of the Catalyst crew, you can take these questions and give it back to, say, in this case, Paul created the process. We can say, Toni had these questions for you. Can you answer them? So that's one of the ways I cheat a little. And basically, based on this, so let me show you that while she's thinking. Okay. So I have this, and by the way, I saved these conversations so I can go back to them. Colleague. So I always use the triple quotation marks and I paste it in. And this is where you can go back and forth with them. It's fascinating because AI is having a conversation with AI. And so what I do, we'll let Paul answer. And by the way, you can get caught up in loops doing this over and over. Just get one draft done, get it out there, test it, optimize it, and then you can play an update later. But my goal is to get you to cache quickly. My goal is to save you time, not waste time. So document the most important aspects of your business. Focus on getting to cash flow. And now what we do And basically, by doing this, and you can do this with any of the Catalyst crew, Paul is answering Toni's questions. Toni is giving Paul feedback. Um, we've got a better solution. And that, my friends, is the baker's dozen that I call core Catalyst crew. And the reason they're the core crew is I feel like these are the big mistakes that most people make because they don't know how to not make them. So I hope this was useful. I look forward to your feedback. There are many, many other Catalyst crew members, all with different roles, each one a specialist at what they do. And basically, my goal is not to replace humans, but to augment humans with better knowledge, better information. Thank you.